Consider this video the third part of a 3-week trilogy about people overreacting about shit that's not a real issue. Or if you take my channel as a whole, consider it like part 480 or something. This week I went and saw Deadpool 2. I'm gonna try and keep things spoiler free here, but here's my review. It was fun. Go see it and take a 2-hour break from being miserable. Along with the relatively good reviews the movie's been getting, it also received a little praise from people who've noticed that it's the first Marvel movie to contain an LGBT relationship. Maybe even the first superhero movie, if you don't count Clooney and O'Donnell in Batman and Robin. Brianna Hildebrand's character, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, is seen dating a character named Yukio. Deadpool seems shocked at this, with the gag being that he's not shocked that Negasonic is gay. He's surprised because she's such a bitch, he can't believe anyone would willingly date her, male or female. And then that's pretty much it. Her being a lesbian isn't played for laughs, it's not dwelled on, or made to seem special. It's just, oh, she's dating a girl, that's that. Now on to more cock jokes and copious amounts of violence. I mean, the movie is as fucking diverse as she gets without being in your face about it. Unless, of course, you were on our comic books when they announced Zazie Beetz as Domino and everyone lost their shit. A black girl playing Domino? Another color-swapped character to appease the SJWs, is how I basically read all those complaints. Blind Owl wasn't black in the comics either, but I don't recall as much crying about that. Anywho, applause all around for Deadpool 2, a funny action movie that's inclusive and enjoyable for the whole sick fuck family, no matter where they're from. Right? Well, hold your fucking horses there, Hoss, because according to Bustle, after Deadpool 2, we need to talk about how Asian women are depicted in Marvel movies. Now, the article right below it was titled, 4 Zodiac Signs That Will Have the Best June, including new career opportunities and tons of romance. So let's not take this website too seriously, but they take issue with Yukio, who they described as someone that doesn't seem to have a life outside of being one half of the first gay superhero couple on screen. Nothing to sneeze at, of course. Nor does she have a personality that goes beyond typical depictions of a cute Japanese anime character. Yukio is shown solely as a cute Japanese girl who smiles all the time and gives little waves, a stereotype that can be traced back to the fetish for cute, naive, and girlish Japanese women that was common in the 50s and 60s, as noted in Alma M. Garcia's 2012 book, Contested Images. Yukio is more seen than heard, and when audiences do hear her, it's really only to say hello and goodbye to Deadpool. Now, I don't know how to tell you this, but those cute Japanese anime characters are created by Japanese people. I don't want to be that guy who traveled once and knows everything about the world, but I'm going to be. I never said I liked myself. Anyway, I went to Japan in November. And do you know why stereotypes exist? Because they exist. My girlfriend and I roamed around Tokyo for a week, visiting Akihabara, Harajuku. I went to Korakuen Hall to watch boxing. I've always wanted to see an event there. And it's right beside the Tokyo Dome, which was hosting a J-pop concert. It was nothing but fucking cutesy girls with colored hair, all waiting to get in and scream at some boy group. Harajuku was full of girls dressed in cutesy outfits as well, which I suppose was to be expected. It's the fashion district. And Akihabara, besides being nerd mecca, is home to at least a dozen maid cafes. These are places where girls dress up in maid outfits and serve you coffee and ice cream for way too much money while smiling and waving at you. We thought we'd take a break from nerdy things for a night and go see Tokyo Tower. We get there, turns out the fucking place is the One Piece Tokyo Tower. The whole place is now themed around a motherfucking pirate anime. We went to the red light district of Kabukicho, supposed to be the dangerous area of Japan. It's home of the fucking Robot Show. It's a restaurant where people are dressed as robots and girls are scantily clad things to look at. Not to mention the hostess clubs there, where dudes pay to talk to a girl who smiles and pretends to like you. We walked through what must have been 100 stores selling little statues and toys and shit. All of them full of other Japanese people buying them. These weren't just tourist traps. I was walking into buildings without any English signage like the fucking entitled North American that I am. On the subway, I saw women in business suits reading manga on their phones. On the way to visiting the Metropolitan Building, we saw Godzilla, like 8 stories tall, painted on a building. When you get off the plane, the very first instructions you see are from a poster with Hello Kitty on it. A guy in the lobby of the hotel I stayed at was talking about a Sailor Moon exhibit at a nearby museum. I loved the place, okay? And I'm sure I just got a heavy dose of wacky Japan because of the places I chose to visit. I did also see some temples and shrines with no anime-related shit going on. But they really lean into it all. North Americans didn't make this shit up. And also, what difference does it make? If Yukio had been a serious badass, that would have been some sort of dragon lady stereotype. Another article I read was upset about the purple streak in her hair, because Asian girls with color in their hair is a trope. God forbid they make a character in a comic book movie a little colorful. And again, not trying to spoil too much, but when she does get into the action, she ends up being instrumental in taking down a villain that, up to that point, every other fucking character had struggled to handle. She gets that fucking energy chain out and fucks their day up. So she's not solely a cute girl who smiles and waves. Oh, she's not featured enough? They didn't give her a fucking 30-minute deep backstory? The movie's called Deadpool 2, not Yukio and Friends. The article bitches about other Asian or Asian-acted characters, at one point mentioning that Mantis, played by a French-Korean woman, doesn't offer any more than a cheap laugh. Alright, fuck spoilers, you've had your chance to see it. She nearly takes fucking Thanos out! Listen, there's a time and a place for this shit. You want to bitch that Battle Angel Alita is yet another American anime remake that won't feature an Asian lead, like Ghost in the Shell was? You have at it. That's probably fair. Oh, we need a major lead, and there just aren't that many well-known Asian actresses. That's why we hired ScarJo. That excuse doesn't work when you cast Rosa Salazar, whoever the fuck that is. But how about picking a fucking battle once in a while, instead of succumbing to the outrage culture where everything's a target? Like you're an incel with a rented van you don't plan to get the deposit back on, blindly driving into a group of topics without any thought as to what you're hitting. Oh, it's not good enough that they did these 10 things right. They got the most diverse cast of probably any summer blockbuster, many fleshed out, fun characters of various races that contribute, the first ever lesbian relationship in a superhero movie, but the Asian girl has purple hair and didn't say much. Fuck yourself raw. This is why no one takes this shit seriously. How the fuck can they? When you approach the same level of outrage over something so small as you would over things that are actually an issue, imagine if people on the internet lost their minds over every fist fight in every schoolyard as if it was a school shooting. That's what you got here. Eventually, you just become fucking numb to all of it. You feel like everyone is overreacting to everything, no matter what it is. So do yourselves a favor. Try and be entertained by entertainment for fucking once. Try it. Go watch a movie or a TV show and don't get angry at it. There's more than enough shit in the world to piss you off. A girl with purple hair who smiles a lot sure as fuck shouldn't.